Welcome to the OAPN podcast with your host, Adarsh Sakare. No bullshit, no cuts, 100% raw conversations with 0% fucks to give. We don't encourage the consumption of alcohol, but if you want to open up a cold one while you watch this, it's not a bad idea.
Welcome to episode number 76 of On a Personal Note with Adarsh Sakare. On 75, we had Saad Khan, and it was almost like this little dream coming true, because we grew up listening to Nagaraj's voice all the time, and we finally had the man who made the movie come alive. So that was nice. If you haven't watched Saad Khan's episode, you should definitely check it out. We are here, another Sunday, another shoot, another person to introduce you all to. So before I introduce her a little more, let's say hi to Asha Bhat. Hi Asha.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going good. How's it going with you?
I'm good. I'm very happy to see your excitement to be here.
Of course. I am so pumped.
How's life going? Just generally.
It's going good. Peaceful.
Yeah.
How's your life?
Nobody asks me that. And when someone asks me that, like, I go into a train of thought. But if you ask me, I think it's pretty sweet.
Awesome.
I think it's nice.
You're pretty sweet.
Heart has already melted. And I think that's a good way to start your introduction. So let me talk a little about Asha. I think she's melted many hearts. That's for sure. And I think everyone who's associated with her kind of gets that. And it shows on the type of support you get. I think everyone kind of just showers love on her. And, you know, we were like, me and Aditya were talking, and it was like, when you read the comments and when you read the interaction, it's almost like people want to protect you. It's like people want to ensure nothing bad happens to you. That's the vibe.
Lucky.
Yeah, seriously. And that's the type of love Asha has been showered. It's another story where you realize that, you know, when you focus on doing what you love from an early age, and when you have a support system around you that does the same, suddenly life becomes beautiful, because you're just doing what you love day in and day out, which is a great thing. And along with that, on the way, you get all these other things that you never really aimed for. And you're like, wow, this is great. This is awesome. And that's what y'all must have been seeing Asha do. Put on the camera, press record, and just do what she loves. There's a video of her that says, hey, you know, I don't want to study right now. And she gets into singing this song with her green colored musical instrument. And you just know that she just loves doing that. And there's a reason, like, she's stressed about this exam, and she just goes into this song, right? And then you hear the fact that she gets selected for this reality show, and you then see her pictures with, you know, some names in the industry, and, you know, it all starts clicking. What's also nice to see is she's taken all this limelight at a young age and taken it very well.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, I think she's taken it very well. And not much has changed. If you look at, I think at least in her vibe, it is probably the same. Like, if you look at upload a video today, it's the same vibe. If you look at her videos like, say, 4 years ago, it's the same vibe. And that's when you also realize that there is some type of genuinity in the person that you're watching. And that's the type of people we want to connect with.
So many kind words.
You deserve more.
You just made my day.
And yeah, if you know Asha, you know, I guarantee you that this is a chance to maybe listen to her speak about things you've not heard her speak about before. If you don't know Asha and you've just, you know, followed her on her Instagram because you saw like a great clip of hers, you know, it's even more better for you to watch it, because that clip will make more sense to you, and you'll enjoy her future songs even more now because you get it. Like, you get who Asha is really, right? So yeah, welcome to episode number 76 of On a Personal Note with Adarsh Sakare. Welcome, Asha. Thanks for making it here.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm glad. So generally, like, it feels like you're just generally like a happy girl.
Yeah, I choose to be happy, it's just really nice. I choose to find happiness in whatever happens.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What's Asha at college like? Like, are you, like, where do you sit in the class? Like the first bench or the last?
No, I sit in the last
Yeah.
bench. But I'm a good girl in college, yeah.
You're that girl who the teacher wants in the first bench, but you're like killing it sitting at the back. Is that what is going on here? Yeah. She's like, dude, how did you just like break it out there?
What?
No, but am I right or am I right?
I mean, I try killing it.
Yeah. Okay. So what, do you score like good marks and all?
Decent.
What are you studying?
I'm doing engineering, computer
Okay.
science engineering.
And you like it?
I like it, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You get computer science. Like,
Yeah.
she's like, maybe.
No, it's like I'm
Yeah.
doing an internship right now
Okay.
at Roomber.
Okay.
And it's like so many things all at once, like it's completely different from what you think you're going to be doing. And it's just that I've learned more in the last 3 weeks than I have ever learned in my life.
Because of this internship. So what, like, you're scoring good grades? Like, you don't answer me like that.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
grades, yeah.
Like, and what was it in school? Like, where did you go to school?
I studied in Apollo National Public School.
Okay.
And that was a good school.
You liked it?
Yes, I liked
Yeah.
it.
And what was it like there? Like, were you this good student who also did like
There I
cultural
wasn't.
stuff?
Yeah, I did cultural stuff, but I wasn't a very good student over there.
Okay. Marks wise, I guess.
Marks wise, yeah, I was good. But
Oh, then what? What are these stories that didn't make you a good student?
I mean, it's just that every time there was a problem anywhere, somehow I'd be involved
Involved in it, huh?
in it, and I would get into trouble a lot in school.
Wow.
But I'm so blessed to have been there because that school is the reason why I am what I am today.
Why do you say that?
The teachers there treat you like more than just a student of theirs, it's a family there, and you learn a lot other than academics also. I found a family there, and like my best friend Pavni has been my best friend since like 2nd or 3rd grade, and we are still best friends. So
That's sweet.
yeah.
And like, what's your earliest memory of the school supporting you culturally?
When I first joined, that is in pre-nursery, when I used to cry to go to school, the principal used to hold me and she used to make me sing. And when I sang, I would calm down. So this used to happen in the principal's cabin. So that was the kind of support that I received in school. They used to make me sing in front of my class and all of that at that age itself.
And do you remember like a first stage performance at school?
Yeah, it was in pre-nursery.
It was in pre-nursery.
Yeah, annual day.
And what, you sang a song?
Yeah, I sang like a rhyme, an English rhyme. I don't remember which one it is. But
And your mom was there?
yeah, my mom was there.
And I feel like, like the things that you just said in the last 2-3 minutes, right? I know for a fact that it is the reason many of us pursued our cultural, sides, because it was those teachers who said, hey, you got it.
Yeah.
Like, you have it. And you saw that when you performed, you made them happy. Like, they would be happy when they see you perform, and that happiness is the same thing you want to do today, right? Like when you sing, and you see people happy, that's what you do this for. Am I right? Yeah. And then during school, did you get like medals, certificates?
I did. Yeah.
What types and for
From
what?
school, as well as in inter-school competitions and stuff. I used to go as, a representative of my school, and I used to get prizes there.
And like you would sing like covers?
No, it wasn't any type of songs, devotional or filmy songs.
And were you competitive?
I was, yes.
Yeah? Like very?
Yeah, very.
Would you cry if you lost?
No.
No?
No. I've never cried when I lost.
But did you lose at certain points?
Of course I did.
These competitions and everything.
I did.
Then what would you go home and say?
I would just go home and tell my parents that I didn't sing well and that I will prepare better for the next one. Yeah.
And did you have like a council or like a president or a head girl thing that you tried for, or how was it?
I am not really a leader.
Oh yeah? That's a strong statement.
I'm not a leader. I'm neither a leader nor a follower. I'm just somewhere there. I'm just out of the group, like
you're just vibing by yourself.
Yeah, that's all. I can't tell people what to do, and I definitely can't listen to anyone. So yeah. Wow. I am not a part of that leader thing at all.
So you never got into any of that?
I was the greenhouse captain in 9th grade, but that was, I don't know why I did. It was like Pavani was contesting for the yellow house captain post, so I contested with this and just
and that's how that happened.
Yeah, but it was a horrible experience because I couldn't manage it properly. I used to say, please stand in line, please don't talk, and the teachers used to come and shout at me like, leaders don't say please, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm not doing
I can't function without saying please.
Yeah, I can't. I literally can't.
I'm too sweet for this. Yeah, clearly. And then 11th and 12th was where?
Comerins PU.
And what did you take up in PU?
PCMB.
PCMB? Okay. Yeah, I did PCMB as well. I
don't know why I took PCMB because I had no intentions of doing medicine or I actually do not like biology. No, I just took that because I didn't know what I wanted to do actually. I thought I was going to do arts after PU, but something just motivated me to do engineering, so I just randomly.
Yeah. So you went through with engineering, and that's the mistake I didn't make. After 12th, I'm like, I took up PCMB, I did a great job, but then I said, you know what, I feel like I have other things to do, and then taking BBM was like the best decision of my life because college would get done at 1 o'clock. And then I had my whole day to pursue everything else.
That is awesome.
Yeah, you get more time to pursue these things then.
Yeah, but I'm kind of glad that I took up engineering because it really gets my brain working, it gets me thinking, and I love that. And my college teachers are so supportive, and it's like in PU I was a part of Saregamapa, right?
Yeah.
So I missed all my classes, and PU is basically like the building blocks which leads you to engineering, and I missed all of that. And when I approached them, they told me, don't worry at all, we're always going to be here for you. And in first year especially, they helped me so much. And yeah.
So you got famous in college then? Yeah, you did, right? Like you were like the girl then, like that popular girl. You can say yes,
and you
don't have to be humble about it.
Kind of, yeah.
You can flaunt and say, yeah, I was. So, did you have like a lot of following in college?
Yeah, I have a lot of friends in college. Yeah, BNMIT is easily one of the best choices that I've made. Yeah.
How did that change you, right? Because how we look at love or rather fame or popularity is very different. All of us look at it very differently. How are you taking it and how are you looking at it?
With every person who wishes me well or tells me that he or she likes what I do, I take that as an encouragement, I'm doing something which is liked by people, and that motivates me to do it more and more.
Did you have like people? Like, did you have haters at any point? Do you know haters exist, by the way?
Yeah.
Have you come across any?
Uh,
Because it doesn't feel like you have a single one, just saying.
I mean, yeah, most of them just they support me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I called out, right? And that's like a crazy thing. I'm telling you, like, very few people in the world have that. And I feel like that's really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you got this Saregama opportunity, and of course, like, the college was supportive. And was there a point where you had started at least telling yourself that maybe music is a big part of your life and this can become something else?
Music has always been a big part
Like
of
professionally, I'm saying.
Professionally,
Yeah?
yes. Since I started singing, I knew that I wanted to have a career in music.
Yeah?
Yes.
It was there.
Yeah.
And were there discussions with your parents about it early on?
Yeah, but my parents are very supportive, and they just told me to do what my heart tells me to do.
That's brilliant. And then you got into college. And by the way, how was your Instagram doing in your PU? Was it as active as it is now? I don't think so, right?
No, it wasn't. I was actually, it was kind of a mess because I was trying not to be obsessed with Instagram and be focused on my studies. But it's like neither was happening, and I just got stuck in the middle. And PU was a big mess.
Yeah. Yeah, like all over the place, right? Like, where do I go? What do I do?
Yeah, it was a big mess.
So you got into engineering with a clear thought that now engineering and music will work parallelly.
Yes.
That was the clear thought. And after the reality show, did you have a plan in mind? I mean, what's the next step of pursuing music?
I want to get into...
At that point,
yes. I wanted to get into Western classical, and I also wanted to sing original songs, compose and write and sing. Yeah, but I'm still getting there.
And I'm just doing this because the timeline makes a lot of sense for the story, right? And before we get into the other things, I just want to ensure like these timelines are right. And what did you feel at those certain points? And now you said you're in second year of college?
I finished my second year. I'm going to third year now.
You're going to third year. So when did you actually realize that the social media thing has a lot of power, and when did that start turning for you, like in terms of numbers?
When I was a part of the reality show, because of my appearance in television, a lot of people started following me on Instagram, but it was nothing compared to what happened when one of my old reels just clicked.
Which
like
one was
randomly.
this?
It was Chahu Mayana, which I'd sung when I was in my first PU. And I don't know how, it's just like out of the blue, this one other channel just posted it, and it just completely clicked off. And one day I wake up to see my account on another level. It
was posted how long ago since it clicked? What was the...
I'd posted it when I was in my first PU, and it clicked when I was nearing the end of my second PU.
Oh, that's crazy, Yeah. And that's crazy about social media.
Yeah.
So how did you handle that Instagram thing? I'm sure you got like a lot of DMs and
I did.
Followers. Did you go tell your mom like this is like going crazy?
Yeah, I did. And how did I handle it? I replied to as many messages as possible, but then I realized that wasn't gonna work. So I just put out a message thanking everyone in general.
What was the bump in followers that you got because of that?
Because of that, I went from around 26K to 96K in
what?
Like 3 to 4 days.
Oh my God, that's huge. Do you Now, how's that treating you? How's the numbers game been treating you? Do you think about it?
No, I don't think much about it because it's just more love and support, and I'm just very grateful to everyone that supports my art.
Wouldn't you be happier at like a 500K?
Anyone would.
Yeah, I'm glad you accepted that and you weren't like, no, this is fine. Yeah, I think more the love, anyone will be happy. So how do you think your training has been going? Like, I feel, and that's where the thing is, right? Where you feel like you need to, irrespective of what's happening, you need to focus on like training yourself.
Yes.
How was that?
It's been going good. I'm learning guitar as well now, and I'm learning Indian classical music. It's been going
And
good.
you train at a particular place? How does it work? You train by yourself?
No, I train at a particular place. I train at an institution. Yes.
And how does that work? Like you go there every day?
No, I go there twice a week. Twice a week for vocals, twice a week for guitar.
And these instruments, did you have any inclination of learning them in school? Did you try on any?
No. Actually, my brother is a guitarist.
Yeah, I've seen his videos on your page.
Yeah, so he was completely into guitar. And,
Vikram?
Yeah, Vikram.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Damn. Okay. So he was completely into guitar and all of that. But I was just into vocals. But lately I've been realizing that, it's always nice to spice it up. So I had to do something as well. And I just picked up the guitar like 6 months ago.
You think you're natural at it? Like, you think you're getting it?
Yeah, I think I've been picking it up pretty well. I have a very good teacher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other instruments you think?
Ukulele I learned on my own.
Oh.
Yeah, ukulele and guitar. That's all. I like string instruments.
It also helps with the type of work you put out, no?
Yeah.
Like, even in your, even while you sing, it just gives that nice touch to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Now tell me this, right? When you upload these videos, it is clear that not much has changed. You just press record and you go for it.
Yeah.
Is it a one take thing, or are you a person who's obsessed with like before a video goes out?
Yeah. I'm pretty particular about all of that. I take like 5-6 takes.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I choose the best one there and then put it out.
And what are the type of opportunities that have come because of social media?
That is difficult to say because you don't know where you're getting an opportunity from. So you just get a call and like you don't know where they found you. So I don't know what kind of opportunities I have received because of Instagram or social media. I'm guessing many.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And how did you feel? Like you're 20 now and some of these people you work with are like so many more years into the industry and they've been here long enough. And has that ever intimidated you? How did it make you feel?
No, one
initially?
beautiful thing about the music industry is that no one looks down on anyone. It's just one big family and everyone is always supportive of each other. So they were very welcoming to me, initially, like when I was a part of shows and all of that, when I meet seniors, they always treated me very well. They never made me feel like, oh, she's a noob. Let's pick on her. No, that never happened.
Is Asha better in the studio or on stage?
In the studio.
Yeah?
Oh, of course.
Really?
I love that space. I love my space where I can work and think about what I have to do and put out something very good.
But so you're saying the stage Asha needs work.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Why though?
It's like either I'm focusing on my singing or I'm focusing on interacting with people, but I can't, like when I try doing both together, one of them gets messed up. So I need to work on that.
What was like the most like energetic or slash most number of audience slash most important stage show till date?
Most important stage show till date.
Which you knew like, shit, this is important. I got to do this right.
Hmm. There have been many stage shows.
You can talk about any one of them.
Yes, there was this one show when I went to, where was that? It was somewhere in North Karnataka.
Okay.
There, Arjun Janya sir and Chandan Shetty sir,
Oh.
Anuradha Bhat ma'am, and all had come. So I was asked to perform there, and yes, thankfully, I did well that day.
Yeah. And you had like a whole band with you and everything.
Oh yeah, they had their band, and I just had to sing. Yeah.
And is that easy for you to like work with like a new band and get that fusion
Yeah,
in
yeah.
place and
Yeah.
you get it?
Yeah, it works out. As
Yeah.
long as both the band and I know the song
Mm-hmm.
before, it works out.
And have you now started to dream about the fact that mainstream playback singing is what you want to do? Like,
Definitely, yes, yes.
is that what it's all about now?
Mainstream playback singing in the sense for movies.
Yeah.
And yeah, I definitely want to do that. Yeah, I am very interested in that. But along with that, I also want to put out my original songs. That also I want to.
So you mentioned this the third time about original music and composition. Do you remember the first time you wrote something for yourself?
I have never written anything.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Till now? Wow, how come? Haven't you tried?
It's just there are a few things that hold me back every time, like which language and what theme. Because as you know, it's very risky to put out something original out there, because when you're singing for someone else, no one blames you. But when you're putting your original content out there, I need to choose my language wisely, because as you might know, I mean, on a personal note over here. So when you sing in one language, people from the other language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little about languages now.
Oh.
So, it's, let's talk about it, right? So, the question is, so what are you? Are you a Kannada guy? No, I mean, it's time to like clarify this like once for all. And anyone ever asks you this question, you'll be like, hey, I'm sending you a link. Go to 2738 on this interview. And I'm not saying it again. Like, I'm helping you, Asha.
I can see that.
So yeah, go for it.
What am I? I'm yet to figure that out.
No, okay, let's start with this simple,
Yeah.
right? I'll help you.
Yeah.
I'll help you. What's the language that you speak at home?
I speak Havyaka.
Okay, Havyaka. Now tell us, what is Havyaka? Where does it originate from? Is it like you can tell me?
So there are many different kinds of Havyaka.
What?
Yeah,
Dude,
so-
you're like... Okay, let's assume there's one type. We can't? Is that
you
dangerous?
Can't. Yeah, you
Oh,
can't
shit.
do that,
Okay.
because there are people who speak Havyaka in Kerala,
Okay.
as well as North Karnataka, as well as North India. So yeah,
So the language you're saying again has different dialects, like...
yeah.
Okay, fine.
I don't like. If you ask me my actual native, there would probably be no answer for that, because
Wow.
I just,
Okay, where's mom from?
mom is from Kerala,
Mom is from Kerala. Where's dad from?
Bangalore, but
Bangalore.
his native is Kerala too.
Okay. And you grew up in Bangalore?
Yes, I was born and brought up in Bangalore.
Okay. And do they speak Kannada?
Yes, they do
Yeah,
speak Kannada.
they do speak Kannada.
And I speak Kannada very well.
Yeah, clearly. And did you do well in like written Kannada?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, I was amazing at it.
And what are the other languages, just to...
So I know Havyaka obviously, and then Kannada, and I can manage to pull off Hindi and and
I'm
English.
sure you do well at Hindi, like
Yeah.
and English. Okay, like I want to learn a little bit of Havyaka today.
Oh,
Yeah, let's try and do this.
all right.
Just teach me how to say, I'm happy to be meeting Asha Bhat today. in Havyaka?
ನನಗೆ ಆಶಾ ಭಟ್ನ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಲೆ ಇಂದು ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ಆಯಿತು.
Oh, okay. It sounds like Kannada only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old Kannada.
Sounds like Kannada itself. Like the Malayalam influence is very less.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's nice. And you said that you've tried to sing in different languages as well.
Yeah.
You've sung in Marathi.
Yeah.
You've sung in Hindi. And is your Marathi work on the internet?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I don't know how I missed that. Hindi is there. Kannada is obviously there. Have you sang anything in Malayalam?
Malayalam, no, but I've sung for a movie in Tulu.
Okay. Which movie is this?
It's called Pet Kami. And the song is called Denana. No, not the Rangitaranga one. The other, the
you
other
made me
one.
remember that song.
Yeah.
And which of these languages was a little difficult for you to pick up or rather sing in?
Marathi.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because it was completely new to me, and I would like to thank Sai Sagar Entertainment for giving me the opportunity and introducing me to a new language. And Sagar sir was so supportive. Like, I recorded here itself in Bangalore and sent over the vocal files to them, and he was like on call the entire time, correcting me like, oh no, it's not cha, it's za. Za.
Yeah, it's just difficult. And at the studio, right? How much learning has happened just working with people? Like, I'm sure there's a lot to do at the studio. Definitely. As well.
Yeah, like you learn how to approach a particular song and how to approach a particular line, word, syllable, over time. So in the beginning, when I first went into studios, I used to, like, the first half an hour would be completely useless. Whatever I would sing, it would come out like absolute trash. But later on, I used to pick up. And now I think I start giving good takes in like 5 minutes or so.
Yeah. And, there is this point at which you mentioned, like, for you, like, going high is extremely difficult and going super low is extremely difficult on your pitch. How is it now for you?
Oh, I've picked up on that. Yeah, that is mainly because of my Western classical teacher, Emmanuel Richard.
Okay.
And he really helped me expand my vocal range, and now I can go high and low easily.
How come you don't put out a lot of English songs? No, you should try once in a while. You can.
And also, I feel like I need to work on the accent. Speaking and singing, they're two completely different things. Like, I can speak well, but I can't use the same accent when I'm singing. It won't be appealing. I need to work on the accent, the diction. Yeah.
What artists do you listen to? I mean, I'm not saying English, but just generally.
I listen to Ariana Grande, The Weeknd, Bruno Mars, Coldplay, Arctic Monkeys.
Oh, wow.
Glass Animals. Charlie Puth, obviously. Yeah.
Give me some regional artists that you enjoy today.
I like listening to Ajanish Loknath sir's compositions and Charan Raj sir's, Arjun Janya sir's compositions, Vasuki Vaibhav's compositions. And artists, singers, I like Sonu Nigam sir, Arman Malik, Shreya Ghoshal ma'am, obviously. And
And is also listening to music a major part of every day of your life?
Yes. I mean, my taste in music changes, or rather it expands every day with more and more music that I listen to. And yes, listening to music is a very important part. You catch on a lot of things when you listen to other artists.
And how has your mom responded to all of this? I think she's obviously happy because I'm aware of the fact that she has a background of classical singing, and she's now seeing your journey unfold. How is she enjoying all of this, and does she give you like feedback? And
yeah, she enjoys it. She gives me feedback as well. But one good thing about my family is other than the fact that they want to watch everything that I put out, they don't involve themselves much in the production part of it. Yeah, that they leave that completely to me.
And your brother?
He used to be very involved with the music that I used to make before, but right now he's very busy with JEE.
Oh.
So yeah, he's off music for a while.
What about friends you've made, like on this journey of playback singing, and are there people that you normally connect with and speak about how things should be done, where you take help from?
Yeah.
Who are some of those people who have really...
Vinay and Pooja are two very close friends of mine from the music industry, and no matter what cover I'm going to put out or what song I'm going to put out, I need Pooja's approval before I post it. She has to say, yes, go for it, babe, and then I go for it. And yeah, Vinay chooses the best songs, like the most attractive songs which might appeal to the audience, and we're planning to put out more content in future. There's Neha Shastri, who was one of my closest friends from my season as well. And she's one of my closest friends when it comes to my personal life as well. And then there's Ashwin Sharma, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah. And then there's Nehal Vijay. And there's Prithvi Bhat. Yeah.
And
they're all
they really
close to me. They're very close to me, yes.
The last...
Sharathi Patil, how could I forget? Sharathi Patil is my best friend.
Noted. And these last few videos that you've posted in collaboration, apologies for forgetting the name. It's at a studio, and it's come out really well. And who is this? And you've posted like at least 2-3 songs.
Yes. So Vinay and his team, Vinay is one of the best male singers that I've met. His vocals are on another level. And working with them is amazing. They know how to add that funk to any song that they choose, and the production or the Noise Slab Productions, it's amazing, yes. So Vinay, Nishant, Nikhil, Manju, and that's the team there.
Because it's really done well, right from the song selection to the production and how it's looking on camera. I feel like it's really nice. And the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is how things have changed with how music is being put out on Instagram. For the longest time, it was music videos. Right? Even now it is. But somehow that has changed now into, say, getting into a really nice studio space and producing it well and putting it out. Never thought of like doing a music video and like...
I have actually. I have made music videos.
But it's difficult.
It is, yeah.
It's much easier to produce it in like a closed space. And it's working for you. That's the other thing. It's working for you. I'm not, by the way, I'll get shit for saying it's much easier. Like, I'm not saying I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying like the parameters are very different in terms of controlling sound, and it's more in control, I would say. And how much of this production bit have you like gathered knowledge about now?
Production, I can record anyone, or I know how to merge audio tracks and all of that. But when it comes to mixing the audio, I think I have a lot to learn there. I haven't learned that yet.
And your videos, do you edit, or how does it work?
No, raw.
You just like record and you...
Yeah.
What about the audio?
I don't edit the audio.
What, really?
Yeah.
I thought like some of the folks who've been here have mentioned like they have like apps that they use to edit the audio.
There have been a few covers which I have posted before, which I just, like recorded and mixed with the video. But I haven't edited them because I don't know how to edit.
As simple as that.
I wish I knew how to edit. I don't know how to edit. And now my brother isn't there to help me, so...
Oh, because he's...
busy with Jay.
Who's like the most famous person you've met? Someone you liked meeting who's famous. Let me put it that way.
I've met, Vijay Prakash sir,
How was
Rajesh
it
Krishnan.
meeting him?
It was very good. Every
Yeah.
time I meet him, I gather so much and I leave.
So do you picture yourself what is it that Asha dreams of today then? Like where do you want to go with all of this?
I want to do my own thing. I want to be a unique artist there. I want to be a part of the industry, definitely, because it's very nice to be a part of the Kannada film industry or any film industry. But apart from that, I want to be a unique artist.
And you're willing to explore other languages as well?
For sure, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get your view on some of the things that I've been thinking about. How's the dating scene in college? Not your dating thing. Like, you don't gotta tell me like who you're crushing on or something like that. Like, I'm not gonna get into that and get you in trouble. But do you agree now that the dating scene is messed up?
It's not messed up.
It is.
It's not messed up. Come on. You only get to live once. You do whatever you want to do.
Okay, here's
always.
Here's my thing. I just feel like nobody's making relationships last these days.
That's because one of them behaves like an absolute.
You can say. So have you had a lot of guys like hitting on you and
yeah,
and how do you handle that?
I mean
like, do you give them sass or you're sweet to them saying hey?
I'm sweet to them.
Yeah. And has it gotten only more difficult with the amount of like popularity that has come in?
I'd say it's gotten weirder.
It's gotten weirder? In what way?
I mean, the most unexpected things happen sometimes.
Oh, give me an example. See, you only said this is on a personal note, and I've stuck these stickers here for a reason. Like, you can't come here talk about production and like, guitar learning and like, you gotta give me like. Yeah, that was gossip time.
Sometimes like you just get messages from like the most random people. Like, what is even happening?
Give me something weird.
Like married men and
what,
women.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What do you mean married men and women? Are you saying like no, like, are both of them messaging you like together or separately? Because those are two different categories. I mean,
separately. Yeah.
Okay, but married woman? What the hell? Like, I mean, I'm not against it. I mean, if both parties are fine, it's okay. But okay, let's talk about married men. Like, so you have some married men messaging you.
I don't know where it's going.
Okay, let's talk about unmarried men at least. Unmarried boys.
Yeah.
Like, are there any unmarried boys that Asha replies to positively? Like okay, like someone who you met and you said, yeah, why not? Or are all jerks? Like,
No, they're not all jerks. And some of them are really sweet. And yeah, I just say hi and yeah, I don't know.
You don't entertain it beyond that.
Yeah.
Very safe answer. But anyway, getting back to the topic, like, see, I'll tell you where I was getting with this, right? Like, I feel like the dating thing is an issue because like nobody now is saying I'm dating you to get married to you.
Yeah, because that's exactly how it's supposed to be.
What is this? What is up with you? Why?
Because
no, like, at least, like, isn't there a hope? Like, isn't there a hope that, yeah, if this kicks off.
There can be a hope. Yeah, if it kicks off, yeah, sure. But you shouldn't put the hope out there in words and ruin it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But the problem is there's no hope. The problem is I feel like most people are just like,
No, I feel like
it's
if
mostly casual.
If people have no problems in their relationship, then nothing stops them. But as I mentioned before, one of them turns out to be a giant. And things just get messed up.
I get it.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, and I'm asking you this because all these are relevant things. And can you define a feminist for me? Like, who's a feminist?
A feminist is someone who completely, tries to fight for women empowerment. Feminism, my opinion, I don't have an opinion on feminism because I am not a feminist. I just feel like, equality is important, but equality doesn't mean favoring one of them, right?
Yeah. And
I mean, if a woman can throw a punch at a man, a man can throw a punch at a woman too.
Yeah.
I personally feel like it's a little weird, and it's not equality when men are treated like trash for raising their hands, but women can do whatever they want.
Yeah, I'm so glad you said that, right? Because I feel like the way feminism started off was genuine, was to ensure equality.
Yeah.
And now it's like,
it's not equality anymore.
It's not equality anymore because there is a part of the feminist community that is spoiling the whole idea of making this happen. And now suddenly the word feminist is looked at in a very negative light.
Yeah.
Because for a woman to say I'm a feminist should have ideally sounded positive.
Yeah.
And it doesn't anymore.
It doesn't.
Yeah, and that's...
It just sounds arrogant.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds arrogant. If a girl says I'm a feminist today, it sounds very arrogant. And that's pretty crazy. And just like a top-up question on the same thing. So how are you looking at these things, right? Like, who works in the family, who raises the kids and things like that, you realize that it's a personal choice. It's not decided by gender.
It's very patriarchal and conservative to,
Mm-hmm.
fix and decide on all of that. I feel like you should go with the flow in your life and see what happens, Whoever wants to work, works. If both of them want to work, they work. And they raise the child. That's all.
It's so nice to see that you are in a happy space. And while that's great, it is also the truth that the age of 18 to 25, in fact, even more, but in college, you're looking at more and more people just getting their mental health destroyed.
Yes.
Right? And would you agree that it's been like the highest if you compare it to, like, for example, I'm a millennial. If you compare it to the millennial generation or the generation before us, would you agree that it's at the highest, like in terms of facing like mental health issues? Yeah. Why do you think so?
Because I feel like mental health issues are treated like something that doesn't matter, like compared to physical health issues. They're not addressed properly and they're just ignored, and people don't like accepting that they need help.
True. But why has it increased? Like, why do you think like there's so much anxiety in people today?
Maybe because people tend to make impulsive decisions, like a lot.
And also, like, a lot of them are trying to be someone who they are not. Do you find that a lot in your... Yeah. Do you find that a lot in college?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is it everywhere?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel? Like, you look around and you're like...
No, I mean, I'm a little indifferent towards it because I was a wannabe too.
Yeah? Really?
Yes.
Why do you say that?
Because, I mean, I used to watch Friends when I was in 6th grade. And the rest of my time at school, I just tried pretending to be Rachel Green.
Really?
Yes. It was a phase. Like 7th and 8th grade, I wanted to be Rachel Green, and 9th and 10th, I wanted to be Monica.
Are you serious?
Yes. So
So you're like, I know how that feels.
yeah. And I mean, I'm completely okay with people trying to be something they're not, because it's just a phase. It's gonna pass. Someday they're gonna realize that they're much better than that. So yeah, I used to buy clothes like what they had in Friends.
Seriously?
Friends has had such a huge influence on my life, you know. In that matter of fact, like any show that I watch has an influence on me. I'm like, I watch a lot of sitcoms and all of that, and like The Big Bang Theory, The Office, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Somehow I always know how to pick one character to get influenced by.
And you pick that and you watch it for that particular character. What are you watching right now?
Right now I'm watching anime.
Oh, so what, you're new to anime?
Yeah, I'm new to anime, but I'm planning to go back to watching sitcoms again.
Yeah.
But anime, I'm not gonna stop watching anime because I love the art form, and yeah, I'm watching One Piece right now.
What's with the love of Korean movies?
No,
Has
no.
No, you're not into it, but it's grown crazy.
Yeah,
It's like everywhere now.
yeah.
And I just, because I've never watched any.
Even I
don't
haven't
think
watched.
like I've never got it. I don't understand why. Do you also watch a series of other languages, or
I just watched one.
what's your
Put Your Head on My Shoulder.
Mm.
That is one drama that I watched, and I mean, I don't know if you count Money Heist.
Yeah. Money Heist is, it's another language, but it was nice. Have you ever tried doing theater or?
Yes, I have. I have acted in a movie.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Which movie was this?
It's called For Registration, and it's yet to be released, starring Milana Nagraj and Prithvi Ambar.
Now I remember. There is a story of this. You've uploaded like a behind the scenes thing.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
so
yes.
and what's the role you've played?
Milana's cousin's role.
Okay, and is it like? I mean, how significant
No,
is
it's
the
a
role?
cameo.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you like doing it?
Yeah, I like doing it.
And would you do more?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, not right now. Maybe. I mean, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But can Asha Bhat be an actress? Like, you think so?
I love acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love acting.
And
I'm also taking acting classes. I'm going to acting classes right now, like a 30-day course with a very senior actor from the Kannada industry.
oh, then you're actively working on this. This is like you're hiding all these things, and like you're like, I don't want to say anything, but these are the things I'm doing. Because it's interesting, no? Because it's a completely different space altogether.
Yeah.
But it is, I would say, like, it is one of the most it's one of the most enjoyable things, just like singing in front of an audience. When you put up a play, like a movie, maybe I don't know much, but I've done a good amount of theater.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah. And that was the turning point for me, right? Like, I did theater from maybe second standard to all the way to degree.
Okay, wait. Since when have you been in Bangalore?
All my life.
So, have you ever been to Rangashankara?
Yeah, of
You've
course.
performed there?
Yeah.
Oh
Twice.
my god.
Yeah, twice during college. And we put up plays there, and then
Which play? I love going to Rangashankara.
we had produced 2 plays by ourselves, and that was the thing, right? So 2 of us, in fact, I don't want to get into the details of
Let
that,
me
but-
act in one of your plays next time.
I want to get back, and I will give you a call. But trust me, I
Yes.
feel like the experience of like putting up a play, and when people are locked in there inside a hall, and you get to be someone else, and it's one take. There's no retake. There's nothing. I think it's very exhilarating, and it's probably the reason why some people never leave the stage and get into movies, because a camera can never give you
The thrill, the
yeah
adrenaline rush.
yeah. So I feel like you'll really enjoy yourself on stage, and you should, because you have the background of learning like Kannada classical music, and your Kannada is good. If trust me, like if you get into like a Kannada play, you should.
I will. Yes.
Yeah, I think it'll be really interesting. And imagine it's a musical.
Oh damn.
Like you get to act and sing at the same time.
Dream package.
Yeah. Have you thought of anything else, any other profession in your life? Like
No.
No?
No.
It's never come by you?
No.
And is your brother on the same path? It's like are both of
No.
is he
My brother
okay.
wants to be an engineer primarily.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't know what plans he has in music. He's very vague about it.
Because it'll be a pretty I understand that he's also helped you quite a bit.
lot, yes. He's performed with me too before.
Where?
Like when we go to college fests and perform gigs. Yeah.
And have these performances started paying you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And now while these opportunities come to you, how does it work? Like do you have a manager? Do you deal with it by yourself?
I deal with it by myself.
Yeah. And who helps you with like ensuring that you're getting paid right and everything?
My friends. My friends from the same end, as I told you.
Okay. And they let you know.
Yeah.
And have you bought like some expensive stuff for yourself?
I have. I shop.
Give me an example. You don't need to tell me how much, but you can tell me like what you bought for yourself. What's the first thing you bought for yourself with like your money?
The first thing that I bought myself? Oh, I don't remember this. All I remember is H&M. And how amazing the store is.
So you do spend a bit on shopping for yourself?
I shop a lot, yes.
Yeah?
I have absolutely no control.
What's one thing you want to buy?
People at Vega City recognize me every time I walk in because that's how much I go there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me something you want to buy. Tell me like something like...
The next thing that I want to buy.
Yeah, okay, tell me the next thing you want to buy. And then tell me something that costs a lot of money that maybe in the future you can.
The next thing that I want to buy would be a good condenser mic.
Oh, that's not expensive. I'm sure like... no, it's expensive.
20-30 grand, I think.
Like what, for a mic?
Yeah, is that the one you're talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah, see.
Oh, I thought it's not. I thought it's like 5-6 grand. Okay. No, it's much more. Okay, so condense mic to record at home. And tell me something like really huge, like a house, like a plane, or do you want to buy like property?
Yeah. I
What?
actually want to have a studio of my own.
There you go.
Yeah.
And in Bangalore?
Yeah. In Bangalore. Yeah, in Bangalore.
Do you imagine yourself to be in Bangalore for
I choose not to think about that because it's too complicated, because I want to do my master's.
Oh,
And for that,
there you go.
yeah.
That hadn't come out.
Yeah, so I don't know where I'll be or what I'll be doing, but I try not to think about that.
Masters in?
Just go with the flow.
Masters in?
I don't know.
What? You have to know like what that's like next.
Oh, master's in subject, you mean?
Yeah.
Subject, yeah, related to computers. I want to do UI UX. I want to work as a UI UX developer, designer. So
And here outside, what would you prefer? You can
Outside.
tell us.
Yeah.
You have like friends who'll help you get to these places, and so chances are chances are you might not be here. It's fine. You can say it. It's okay. There's nothing wrong in it.
I don't know. I'm just gonna go with the flow.
You're gonna go with the flow. Yeah, I know you're a type of person who goes with the flow, because you've also said that in the past. You know, the reason I ask you these things, and you know, people have also said this a lot to me. Like, you ask people like things, they're trying to figure out themselves and you expect an answer from them. I don't really expect an answer, but my most like why I even asked you those questions is because I want you to be able to look back at them, right?
Yeah.
Because it's gonna make so much sense to you, like going forward, even the places when you didn't have an answer.
Yeah.
That's magic right there.
Yes.
Because like in the future, when you look back at these things and you'll be like, wow, this made sense. This is the reason I didn't have an answer. This is the reason I had an answer. And yeah, it's exciting to see where you are. Yeah, it's exciting to see where you are and what you're going to do. And
Thank you.
yeah.
But whatever I'm doing, wherever I am, one thing is for sure, I'm never going to stop singing, and I don't ever want to stop, engaging my audience with my music. I want to keep that going forever.
Forever. Yeah, that's a very strong word. It's a very strong word.
Yeah.
And I think that's where you're really happy, right? Like, that's where you feel yourself.
I can't imagine my life without music. It's like a stress buster for me. It's a safe space where I run to when everything else is getting chaotic.
Yeah, things tend to get chaotic pretty easy these days.
Yeah. And my life is like the definition of a chaos.
It doesn't seem like.
It is, though. It's like I wake up in the morning.
What's troubling you?
I don't know what is gonna happen, the rest of the day. Like I just wake up in the morning and I'm gonna be like, what's in store for me today? Let's check it out and just walk outside and see what's gonna happen.
You spend a lot of time with yourself?
Yeah, no.
No, you don't like to be by yourself too much.
No. I always want to be with people.
Did you say you're an introvert or an extrovert?
I am a major extrovert. I don't have trouble making conversation at all, and I love meeting new people.
I have a very
and socializing.
I have a very solid conclusion here, boss. You answered very well, but you're one of those safest, and this is what I said at the start of the interview, right? She's in the last bench, but she's killing it. This is exactly what you did here. You sat at the last bench, giving us hints about everything, but you're also safe. And this is the vibe, boss. And she kept it on. This is the truth. You're from the last bench.
I love talking. I could go on talking forever. Major extrovert.
Wow, there you go. Maybe on part 2, whenever we do it, you'll get some more details on who these married and unmarried men were. And what those messages look like. And who she replied to and things like that. But I've given you a glimpse. Be happy with it. I don't think you would have known that before this. But thanks for doing this. I think this was sweet.
Thank you. I had such a good experience, I've never been this honest with anyone about how wild I actually am. And, I am I just go crazy. I mean, as I told you before, you only get to live once, so do whatever you want, go as crazy as you want, drive people crazy, you also go crazy.
Yeah. And you got to do all the drugs in the world. No, I'm kidding.
What?
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I just want to hit her with this.
Oh God.
No, I'm kidding. You can't do drugs.
You can't, guys. Don't do drugs. Please don't do drugs.
But have you? No, I didn't ask.
No.
Wow.
I'm just gonna stick to being bold right now.
Yeah. No, don't
Guys,
do drugs.
Don't do drugs, please.
Don't do drugs.
Yeah.
But have you had a drink?
Why do you ask me this?
See, after this episode,
This episode will not make it, I think.
My dad is a lawyer.
Oh shit. So How much did you score in math? Are those the type of questions I need to ask now? Yeah, but thanks for coming here. And yeah, I think you have a vibe, dude. Like, you're really a vibe.
Oh, thank you.
And we don't get too much time, maybe an hour, but we're glad we met you.
I am so happy to have been here. I can't wait to meet you again. There's so much more to tell you.
I need those names. But much more.
Yeah.
But thanks for coming here. I think I really need to tell you that it is people like you who keep the space going. I need to tell you that, because see, our job is to put out the story there, and if we don't have a great story, we don't have a job, right? So that's how it is. And you have a great story, and you have a good vibe, and it is people like you that make me dream of a time when I want to do this, like, say, every 2 years, and 10 years down the line we are able to release this documentary that's around Asha Bhat. Yeah.
So sweet.
Yeah. And we want to be those people.
Why can't everyone be like this, man? Oh God.
And we want to be those people, and we want to grow with you, and we want to document your journey in a way that nobody else has. And that's the reason we called you here, and thank you for making it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. This was Asha Bhat for you in her wildest form possible, at least as of now, and the sweetest form possible. Yeah, she was sweet enough not to slap me for some of the questions I asked her. And sorry to Asha Bhat's father for asking her like questions that maybe I shouldn't have, but full respect for you, sir, and full respect for Asha Bhat's family, because again, right, without you all this is not possible. And it's also because of Asha that many people will get inspired to go on this journey and pursue these dreams that seem huge, but when you start working on them, it suddenly starts to become possible. So any final words, Asha, for the people who watch this episode?
First of all, I'd like to thank you for letting me tell people what I actually am, and giving me an opportunity to tell people things that I otherwise couldn't have told. Like I can't tell people all of this if a situation like this doesn't come up. So it was you made me think about a lot of things, and yeah, and I don't know, I felt like this was a very good conversation, something I treasure forever.
Thank you. And any message to your supporters who have really got you here?
I feel blessed to have you people in my life, and I don't know what I would have done without all of you. It is because of you that my art is alive, and please continue to support me and be there for me, and I will always be grateful to all of you, and I love you all.
There you go. That was Asha Bhat for y'all on a personal note with Adarsh Sakare. We promise to bring her back in the future. I hope you liked the episode. Let us know. The ones who watched till here, do let us know, because we really appreciate that. And thanks, Asha. Thank you everyone. This was episode number 76. We'll see you on the next one.